Taylor McAfee, and I'm 10 years old. I'm 8 years old, and I'm EJ Ward Jr. Jacob Allen, and I'm 10 years old. First last name is Ethan Reader, and I'm 9 years old.
Christian David.
My name is Joyce, and my last name is Allen.
Christian Powell, and my age is 9, but I'll be 10 in 2 months. My first name is Ethan, my last name is Ray, and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Mason Dean Harden. I am 8 years
old. It's fun.
Meeting new friends, getting the game plan, and also getting better at basketball.
talking about positivity and stuff and give your best effort.
Some things that we did, it got me better at doing stuff like basketball. I got better on my layups, a little bit better on my mid-range and stuff.
What I like is that I get to meet new people, and I get to do new things and learn new things, and that I get to play and have fun and just learn new things and stuff.
It was excellent. I feel as though it should be more situations for these kids to interact with one another, build bonds, and learn values and morals, and teamwork and camaraderie, male camaraderie. Implement this into the school program. It takes a village to raise them.
Not only build on their fundamentals of basketball, but learn about what's going on in their community, learn about health benefits. Ethan came home one day and learned all about diabetes, and it also instills the importance of reading and just being immersed in knowledge. Trophies are nice, but we live in a participation trophy culture right now and trying to get away from that. The prayers at the end, I don't know that people aren't supposed to do that. I think it's great. I would love a prayer in the beginning as well, because I think that regardless of our religion and our background, prayer is at the forefront, and it's a form of reflection for the kids. Some kids may not get that at home, and so for them to be able to get it somewhere else is definitely an added bonus.
We read about adventures. We talked about how to be more healthy, stay away from fast food. We also learned. We learned about the characteristics of basketball positions, so what they're supposed to do, and It was good. I liked it. And we also talked about, we did sheets to talk about what we gonna do basically, and basically we read books, writing, and then we had the sheet when we were first year. It asked questions about yourself, and it also asked how you like the camp and how do you think close class or gym is important.
I like the structure. I like the fellowship of all the boys being around the same age and being able to relate to each other. And I like the physical activity that I saw them perform.
I like how we got fit, we got moving, we got active, we got some weight.
A lot of camps, especially sports, don't involve anything educational as far as reading and writing. And they have books, they have to write their thoughts down, they will ask their opinions on a regular basis.
That we learned the stuff and they gave us books, which is my favorite person, Kobe Bryant. I learned how to dribble and stuff. I learned how to shoot.
I really like the experience, and the younger fellas getting together. I really do appreciate it. That, because not too many recreation centers or anybody doing any of that right now, just to keep them active and, involved. So.
He's pretty nice. Pretty good. Coach Payne is nice. He is motivating. Coach Payne He's calm, he determines us at the same time, and he works with us. Yeah. He's nice, kind, and I like him. Nice and helpful.
My name is Mark Payne. I'm 37 years old. So the game plan is a basketball camp where we work with young people to, help them develop and start thinking about a game plan for their life, and just, help develop some good habits such as, reading, taking notes, being a good listener, teamwork, things that you can use throughout the duration of your life. Some of the tryouts was not all the kids knew about inventors and people who made significant contributions to our society. And so just to see them learn and about different inventors was refreshing. So I've been active in the community for over 15 years now, doing all kinds of political education, basketball programs, and things that help make my community a better place. And some of my future ambitions is, of course, being the state representative for my community, presumably the 5th District.
Coach 3, he likes to yell. Number one coach of basketball, number one coach of anything. Really nice, really motivative, and just push and do 110%.
Oh, excellent coaching, excellent advice and leadership.
I thought both coaches were great. They were consistent, they showed up, they were energetic, and Ethan definitely vocalized that Coach D's been his favorite coach thus far throughout any of the sports that he plays.
The game plan playbook program was created to provide youth with a parallel between sports and life. So we wanted the young people to be able to see the characteristics of a point guard, a wing player, a big, a role player, a coach, etc. But we also wanted them to know the characteristics of a good son, daughter, man, woman, teacher, student, so on and etc. We wanted them to be able to combine those. We wanted to add physical activity along with academics as well as socialization. Lastly, we wanted our youth to recognize inventors, scientists, explorers, all of whom looked like them, faced great opposition, but overcame that opposition. A lot of times our youth hear about slavery, black people being victimized, being hurt, and begging to integrate. It's very rare that they get to read about or see a movie about black men, black women who took matters into their own hands despite all their odds and made things happen that impacted today. We read about the guy who created the first gas mask, hair straightener, as well as the traffic light. All of these things are very prevalent today. We talked about diabetes because that's very prevalent today. We talked about hypertension. We talked about setting goals. These are things we read about. We read about standards because at the end of the day, we want our young people to have standards. We don't necessarily want our young people to be submissive to authority or rulership. We want them to be in harmony with the standards and values that will bring about a better community. Last but not least, we wanted our young people to start planning their lives now at the age of 8, at the age of 9, at the age of 10. Because at the end of the day, in the inner city, there's a lot of people planning on the people in the inner city not to plan. Because when you don't have a plan, you will fall for somebody else's plan, which oftentimes will lead you into the penitentiary. I've seen it happen. The coaches have seen it happen. The parents that were heavily involved seen it happen. It takes a village, and that's what it was all about.